Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. I am Daniel,
I'm Gabriel.
and we are the Colombian cousins and no wives today again.
No wives still.
We are what we are. We're coining this. We're starting to coin this Friday with the cousins. It kind of
Yeah.
happened that way.
Yeah.
It kind of has a ring to it. And
Yeah,
we're
I kind of
posting
like it.
we're posting these on Fridays, so now we kind of have to post on Fridays. But it's fine. It's fine.
Right.
This is fun. This is fun.
It's not stressful at all.
No. This is no big deal. We haven't been on here troubleshooting issues for 30 minutes. We're fine. No, but we're back with another episode of Avatar. This one is called The Southern Air Temple. Last time was a really fun episode because
Yeah.
I didn't know it was going to happen that quick. We got to see Aang off the bat, like, use his skill.
Mm-hmm.
I think I had questions early on. Is like, how good is he at airbending? Is he just like a kid who's pretty good at it? Or was he one of the best in his tribe? Or like, where does he fall? But seeing how well he was doing his airbending versus how, what's her name? Katara?
Aura.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Versus how Katara does her water bending.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, he's obviously
Like way advanced.
way ahead. But
Yeah.
we can only compare him to her and to the Fire Nation Prince, Prince
Zuko.
Zuko. I'll get these names,
Yeah.
guys. I'll get them. Prince Zuko. He's more controlled, but Aang had no problem at all, like, taking care
Like
of him.
yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. He held his own on that pretty well.
Yeah. So the whole thing was really cool, like seeing how he used the air, which the airbending looks OP based on what I've seen so far. Like, the looks like
Yeah.
the strongest. But I've only seen little. I'm sure, like, water. There's other stuff I haven't seen, but him, like, floating around, it just looks. He was able to just knock the fire away, the fire blasts away, and so.
Well, at the end of the episode, I don't know if you remember, whenever Aang was water bending, like that was pretty powerful.
Yeah,
Like
that is
like-
true. He came out like a little funnel and from the water. And
like
he
if
kinda
someone
turned.
if someone used that against him, and we're
Yeah.
only thinking of the caliber of airbending that we've seen up to date. Like
Yeah,
that water bending would
would've done
overpower
anything.
that.
That's true. That's a
Yeah,
good point. That
yeah.
is true. That is true.
So-
And so maybe I just have to see, like, how strong the strongest versions of each one can be before,
Yeah.
like, really making an opinion. I also
Yeah.
like the idea of flight. That seems fun.
Yeah, that would
But-
be cool.
But yeah, whenever he, like, lit up, that was really cool. So I'm curious about that. Hopefully, I'm sure we'll get answers at some point. And then at the end, she said, "So you're the Avatar," and he said, "Yeah, I didn't ask to be." And so I was curious, like, why is he the Avatar? And then also, he was raised by monks, and so I was like, are all the Airbenders raised by monks, or just him? Do they all look like have his look, with, like, the bald head and all that stuff? So
Yeah, the arrows and
yeah. But now he's not going to underestimate him anymore, Prince Zuko. And now even the water tribe now know that he is an airbender, and they'll probably tell him that he's also the Avatar, which will change their perspective of him.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's only 2 episodes, and, like, that's all of that already.
Yeah. The first one was kind of right here, introducing
Really quick.
characters.
The exposition. Second one was
Right.
right into it.
Yeah, second one picked up real quick.
Yeah, we'll see if this is every episode does this, or I know this isn't anime, but a lot of anime shows, like, they just string things out forever. Not a lot of. I act like I have a lot of experience. I don't. I've seen Dragon Ball. That's it.
Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball.
Yeah, all the Dragon Ball series. But they really stretch things out, and so this seems to be moving at a much quicker pace, which I like.
Yeah.
So not like any, like, standoffs where they're staring for half an episode, which I like. I like.
Yeah, that's the last 20 minutes of an episode.
Yeah, it's like, come on. It's like, and then next time and tomorrow, it's like, dang.
Yeah, no, this one I think will take off much faster.
Cool. All right, you ready to hop in?
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, there was something you wanted to clear up before we
that's
got on
right.
camera.
Yeah, that's right. I said something on our last video that while I was watching it, realized didn't make any sense at all. What I wanted to clarify was, let me see if I can remember what I said. I think I said, because anyone can be the Avatar, end quote. What I meant by that statement was, it's not necessarily the air temple that are avatars. It's and this is something that you could have already picked up, so I'm not ruining anything.
Okay.
I think maybe it just like you didn't catch it because it was a quick
Oh,
something.
maybe yeah.
But it could be any tribe, I guess. Is that what we're calling it?
What could be?
And that the avatar could have been any tribe.
Oh, it's not just the airbenders that could be avatars.
Right. That's why the show said all we know is that the avatar is an airbender, because it just happened to be that he's an avatar and he's an airbender.
Okay. Gotcha.
Which,
go ahead.
I was gonna say, which poses the question: whenever they realized the water tribe that he was an airbender, why wasn't that like a?
Okay.
Like, why didn't they
so
connect?
Then, yeah, that makes more sense. Like, why don't they assume that he's an avatar? I get that now. But then also they haven't seen an airbender in 100 years, so even that alone.
True, it could have just been any
shock
airbender.
Factor. Yeah.
Yeah, right, or that too. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No, that makes sense. I must have missed that small detail. They probably talked about it at some point, about how it could be any tribe, but yeah, okay.
And it kind of says it too in the, I think in the like in the intro. I'll see.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll see if it says it here.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, we established this in the first episode. Gabriel watched this as pretty much a kid / teenager, and then I guess another time as an adult. But a lot of it's like,
but
you've watched a million things since then, so you've forgotten half the stuff. And I've never seen this, so obviously I don't know anything. Okay, now we're ready to hop in.
Yes.
So the avatar has to master stuff at a specific order.
That's something I didn't even catch until now.
Yeah.
Uncle, I want the repairs made as quickly as possible. I don't want to stay too long and risk losing his trail.
You mean the avatar?
Don't mention his name on these docks.
And they're like, what
That's
happened?
quite a bit of damage.
Yeah.
Yes. You wouldn't believe what happened.
Hurricane.
Uncle, tell Commander Zhao what happened.
Yes, I will do that.
How are they staying on Alpha right now?
I know, like especially them two in the front, like that little rope.
Yeah.
The Earth Kingdom capital will be under our rule. The Fire Lord will finally claim victory in this war.
If my father thinks the rest of the world will follow...
My fault entirely.
I love the uncle.
He's hilarious.
Did you really?
But they can't do anything to him, can they? Because he's like the prince or something.
Yeah.
I don't know the hierarchy right now. Like, he's the Fire Lord's son.
Yeah.
And how do you survive 100 years in that? Oh, is that a Fire Nation helmet?
Check this out.
Yeah, I think so.
Fire Nation.
Oh, so they did. Oh, nice. I was hoping there'd be a flashback.
In the GUI Center. My agent, your aim has improved greatly, my young pupil.
Yeah, so they're all monks.
You must miss him.
It's probably a specific way to open it that only requires airbending.
The key saga is
Have you
airbending.
seen this before? No. Are you sure?
I swear.
Commander Zhao, I've been hunting the Avatar for 2 years and
And you failed. Capturing the Avatar is too important to leave in a teenager's hands.
So, who's the Fire? I
More tea, please.
He doesn't care. He's like, I'll sit here.
Yeah.
I wonder who the Fire Lord is. Like, I wonder if the captain would treat him different if the Fire Lord was there, his dad.
Statues.
Yeah.
All these people are your past lives, Aang. Wow.
What?
There are so many.
Wait. Your past lives?
Past life?
When the Avatar dies, he's reincarnated into the next nation in the cycle.
What?
Man.
Bro,
There's
my
no
mind is
writing.
blown right now.
How do you know his name?
Right?
I'm not sure.
I'm like, I got
I just
goosebumps
know it
watching
somehow.
that.
It was a
You
good
just
reveal.
couldn't get any weirder.
Is it? But is it like they have those as pets in the airbending?
Yeah. Because
Maybe.
remember he said this place used to be full of bisons and lemurs.
Oh, maybe that's yeah. Dude, my mind is blown right now with
That was cool, right?
like okay.
That reveal?
So they go from one nation to the next, and they keep. So then there was a firebending avatar, a waterbending avatar, and so on and so forth.
Earth. Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
just landed on air.
Right.
Is that the one, the master that taught him everything?
Dang. Yeah, I think so. Because of the necklace.
Hey, Aang, you find...
Gosh. Look at all the avatars.
I keep getting goosebumps. I don't know. I don't even know why. Oh, everywhere that shows where there was an avatar, or whether it's a statue or anything.
Word to
Everyone knows.
has returned.
So it's like it summons. It's like a shared power between all past generations. So that's what it is that takes over. Oh shoot! Check him out.
Yeah, like his past.
All his past selves, but it's
yeah.
it was him. And so the reincarnation part is crazy.
Remember your firebender.
Oh, did he shoot that with his leg?
Yeah.
I think I asked that last time. Oh yeah, so
Yeah,
they can do it from their feet.
And he's using like all technique.
Yeah,
Basics to go.
Yeah.
he's just like using brute
Like
force.
anger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can they be hurt by fire? That's like it's hitting him, but he's not burning. Oh, nice. He got him. He got him.
Finish
Do
him.
it.
He did it to the side of his head. Oh. Oh.
Dang, the uncle's a
No principle.
beast.
Do not disgraceful.
So he may be old and
Even in exile, my
seemingly
nephew is
lazy.
more honorable
And
than
harmless, but
He actually can.
again for the team.
yeah, he knows a thing or two.
So he's more like Master Roshi.
I guess we just know that like something triggers him and he like
Yeah.
loses it.
Every
loses
time
it.
it's happened, like he was about to die and he froze. Both times that we've seen him do it, and now this time it was like anger or something triggered it.
Yeah, that's the thing. How do you like climb
Man,
up
so now
the side of a mountain?
It's the show makes sense.
Everything's packed. You ready to go?
So if the guy who was showing him is reincarnation of him, how could they exist at the same time? His master, I don't know. Confused. His master
his
wasn't
master-
the avatar?
No, his master was
Oh,
never
okay.
the avatar.
Got it.
Yeah.
Momo. I already forgot the bison's name. Hoppa?
Appa.
What is it?
Appa.
Appa. Momo and Appa. The insults his
Do you like
home.
the?
Huh?
I like these the score they use in certain sounds
Yeah.
that they use.
Ah.
It's real peaceful. Dang, that's quick.
That was good.
Dang, yeah, this was a good one. Revealed a lot.
It really did. Like that was
Answered a lot of your questions. Yeah.
Yeah, like that was a really big reveal. Like I almost wanted to pause the show to discuss it right then. But she was like, I got goosebumps because she was like, well, she obviously knows a lot, but I don't know how much Aang knows, or he probably does. So then it cycles from nation to nation.
In a
It's
certain
not
order.
just airbenders, and in a certain order. So he has to master. I think he has to master it in that same order. I think it was like
Yeah.
water, fire, earth,
Yeah.
wind. So or maybe you master who you are first. Airbending is who he is. After that, then you have to master the other three, and then at
Yeah,
that
'cause he
point you become. I don't know what you become. He's already the avatar, so what does he become at that point?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't. Yeah, that's a good question. Some title. I mean, he's already pretty good at airbending,
Yeah, he's really good at airbending.
but
So it answers a lot of questions. So like they're all, I guess most of them, if not all of them, are monks. But then like where's where are the women? Like there's more of the story here.
what do you mean?
guessing.
Where are the women?
Was it like there's like an airbending tribe, but then the airbenders are monks? There's a tribe, but then the ones that become airbenders become monks or something? I don't know. Like how does that all work? Because like with the waterbending tribe, the men who were the waterbenders all went to war, but she could still waterbend. So like a lot of them, I guess, can do it. But it seems like the airbender and like the Fire Nation we've seen, I guess we've always seen men with the Fire Nation too. So I don't know. I'm trying to like the waterbending one is the only one where you see like kids and an old lady and a girl, you know.
Yeah, like actual families.
yeah, versus just like a bunch of guys like at war. So
You're
So then-
saying and because they're monks, you're saying like there's no.
Well,
like,
I'm wondering,
there
are they?
probably wouldn't be any women in the temple.
Well, it's like
Their
he's
temple.
well, see, at first I was like, oh, he's a kid, so obviously he had a mom and all. But if he's a reincarnation, so there must be a whole community of airbenders that lived up there, but the men lived a monk type life. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I guess we'll see.
yeah,
But they all have the arrow.
The arrow.
Which I'm still not sure what that means. The arrow, if it's just like a genetic thing or what. But him coming back to life all those multiple times and just keeping peace. So then, I gotta like think about in the first one, like they said that he disappeared, and then he disappeared. So at some point he had to have died for Aang to then come to life. So Aang's 12, so at least 12 years. I don't know how quickly, if like one dies, does one come to life? And technically, wouldn't that mean like while
Oh, you mean the firebender? Like
he was the Avatar, but maybe he was a firebender.
Well,
or he's a
the Avatar
firebending
before
Avatar.
Aang was a
Was a
You're
fire.
saying when he died, then Aang.
was born, because in the whole beginning it says there was an Avatar who protects everybody, but then like he disappeared.
He disappeared.
But if he was from the Fire Nation, was that the last one before him? Oh, yeah, they did say that. So
No, they
did.
They said that.
So then would the Fire Nation version of the Avatar be more on the Fire Nation side? And or how do they know to always keep the peace and not like pick sides? You know what I mean? Because if he's from the Fire Nation, maybe the Fire Nation killed him. And then I guess.
Well, I think the Fire Nation struck once there was no Avatar.
Oh, unless they killed him knowing that he was the only one who could stop him. But I don't know how you kill an Avatar.
Yeah, that's.
But then so then Aang was born. So I guess the only time that because technically, if he dies, I mean, the new Avatar has to be born and grow up and master stuff. So there's like a whole time where there isn't any protection, right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What happens during that window of time.
In that window of time, yeah. It's like he died.
Yeah,
All right, we have 15 years. Let's get to it. Let's start attacking before he's old enough. Or in this case, 12 years. He was only 12. He was already good enough.
You know, that's a really good observation.
Yeah. Man.
It's
picking up. It's picking up.
I don't know. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The show is picking up.
Yeah, I like it. So he has a little friend now, Momo and Appa.
Yep. Appa.
So I guess, now it makes sense. Maybe that's where the show will go. Like, he's going to start off trying to work on master water bending and fire, and then throughout he's gonna have the Fire Nation constantly going after him, and you can kind of see where the series might go. Maybe each season, maybe isn't there 3 or books?
Yeah, I think 3.
Maybe
or
one's
3,
for
3
water,
books.
one's for fire, one's for earth. Maybe I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there. Anyway,
they're all good assumptions.
Yeah, cool. Well, that was fun.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that one.
Yeah, this is gonna be good.
I mean, that's why I like the show, because it's like if you watch the first one and you don't judge a book by its cover
and just keep going. Yeah,
just keep going with it. It really takes up.
Yeah. Yeah, the lore, the whole thing, and it just shows like little hints of how powerful he can be.
Right.
I know it's gonna be epic, and they already have a good soundtrack.
Yeah, it's not like the classic strings and orchestra, but they use,
And I love oh, go ahead. They use what?
I was just gonna say it's kind of like a, Game of Thrones or House of the Dragon, that like each tribe kinda has its own sound.
Yeah. Its own soundtrack. Oh, see, I gotta really focus in on that now. The soundtrack for like the different tribes potentially.
Like when they introduce the Fire Nation, or like Zuko and his, there's a different like sound score for it.
I need to like hone in on that. I like that he can be. It looks like he's gonna be super powerful, but he's still like a kid at heart.
Yeah,
that almost makes him more powerful.
Right.
Like, because you just know that all he has to do is take it serious, and he can up it even another level.
Right.
So, but it looks like Zuko is getting pretty good, and he's young, so that might be like his main nemesis in the show.
Yeah, I mean, he's been training his whole life for this.
Yeah.
And we just figured out that he was banished. So
So something happened. We don't know.
He
about
probably
his
thinks
scar.
his scar. He probably thinks like, if I bring back the Avatar, then
they'll forgive me for it.
So that's his drive. He's like, I'm gonna find that Avatar.
You can make connections to all other types of movies and shows and and stuff, like the storyline of like being banished. But if he can come back with this, he'll feels like they'll forgive him. All he wants is his dad's like approval and yeah.
Dang,
That's good.
Yeah, good stuff.
All right. Good times. Looking forward to the next one. So yeah, we'll close it there. That was a good episode. A few theories. I'm ready to jump into the next one to see. I feel like every episode we're learning. I learned something pretty big. So
Yeah, huge reveal.
yeah, cool. That was a lot of fun, guys. If you haven't subscribed, consider doing so. Check out our Instagram, our Patreon, Discord. A lot of fun stuff. There's a lot of Avatar fans over there that they've been really excited about this one. So I'm excited to dive deeper so that I can start having conversations. It's hard this early because I have theories and like obviously like it got answered literally one episode later.
Right. Yeah.
But we do try to avoid spoilers at all costs. So we do have moderators on the channel that help out with stuff like that with spoilers. We try to be careful with all that stuff. Want to keep this as raw as possible. And so far, all this has been catching me off guard. It's been really good.
Exciting.
Cool. Anything else? Any closing thoughts?
No, yeah, that was good. Like you said, I'm excited for the next one.
Yep. Cool. All right, guys. That's it for now. We'll catch you on the next one. Cool.
Cool.
Peace.
Peace.